Yeah, I think it's actually vitally important because, particularly in this part of the world that we're in, there is a strong tradition of music and song and verse and things. And without having it in the early stages within primary school, I think we're going to lose a lot of those traditions. I mean, we have things like the pipe bands and things locally, but there's actually not very much provision for music in this area at all. We have no music specialist. So visiting groups like this are perfect and really fire the kids up. Well, as well as learning a wee bit about, the culture and the stories and things like that go with them, and, when people play these instruments and where and things like that, they get the experience of actually taking part in the live music and listening to it and the dance. And we've got children who last week were doing the body drumming and things, and still are doing it to this day. We're having to stop them in classes sometimes drumming because they've enjoyed it so much. They've really enjoyed having the live people in and doing that, having fresh faces and fresh way of looking at things. It's been great. Well, again, it's bringing a fresh light on ways of doing things that staff maybe wouldn't have thought of doing with the children. Or indeed, as I said already, the children, we don't have the expertise of music in this area anymore, which for an area out here which had, such a culture and background of music, particularly things like violins and pipes and stuff, it's a real loss that we don't have that. So for the staff to be able to have somebody visiting coming in, that's great. Definitely give it a go. I wasn't sure what to expect and didn't even really know, what the words meant when I first heard about it. But again, partly because we don't have an awful lot of music on the go locally, I was game for it, and it's been great. The feedback from parents, staff, and the children has been very, very positive. A lot of them are keen to go and try some of the instruments and things themselves, and they're still telling the stories